No. I used to work at a portrait studio, and we would have people do this pose. Okay, that's not working. Hello everybody and welcome back to Wildfire Earth. My name's Bradley. Today we're going to be doing a reading for 2021. I know, I'm a bit late, but I'm going to do a 2021 spread for you guys, and this reading is going to be a little bit different than the one that I posted on Patreon. So if you'd like to support my Patreon, you can check out the links below and get those videos for your zodiac signs, and also a January channeling that I'm going to be posting soon, as well as starting in February we're going to have monthly something. What are they? Monthly words are hard. Oh, we're going to have monthly oracle readings for each sign. So I'm going to get January's posted soon. I know, I'm so behind. It's already half of the month done, but I was trying to get everything caught up and started for the year, and that took a little bit more of my workload than I anticipated. So to get us started off right, I'm going to light some divine blessings incense. I will also be using some rosemary and juniper, a rosemary and juniper bundle, kind of to invite some of the energies of water and also cleansing. I really like juniper for that. It's nice. All right, let's get that energy flowing with divine blessings. It smells so good. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so let's set this over to the side. You guys ever buy incense burner hole thingies and it's like you gotta shove it in there? There was barely a hole. And so what I'm doing, what Spirit is kind of asking me to do for you guys, is help align divine masculine, divine feminine, and the divine other, which is going to be represented by the term spirit animal. See, there's 3 cards in here for the divine mother. Look at that right there. Okay, beautiful. So that's the first card that we start out with, and then we next go to spirit animal, okay, which is kind of your divine other or your divine presence or your divine gift, right? And then the divine father or the divine masculine. So this is divine feminine, divine masculine. I love those energies flowing there. That's the way I've always seen it as far as shamanically and as far as my own beliefs, is there's Father, Mother, and then the Holy Spirit that brings it all together. So this is Father, Mother, and the Holy Spirit that brings it all together. Or you can call it creator, you can call it energy, you can call it authority, whatever you want to call it. It's totally up to you. So we're going to start the energies with each of the archangels are going to tell us who's going to be working with, who we're going to be working with during this reading, and I might get some channeled messages from them. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle these cards really fast. I hope you guys had a beautiful holiday. I know I really enjoyed my holiday. It was fun, but it was filled with lots of work, lots of planning, lots of seeing family and friends. I hope you were able to spend time with one another safely and following the rules. I think some of our gatherings were a little over. So for the Divine Mother, jumping out is Archangel Orion. Okay. Wanted to come out, but it didn't. All right, so let's see for Father here. Father energies. Oh, there it is. We have Archangel Jophiel coming out. It's interesting that for the Divine Mother, we have a masculine aspect of the divine coming out to help us understand the Divine Mother energies. And then for the Divine Father, we have feminine energies. So you know they're complete whenever they come out like that. That's kind of how it worked when I was doing this reading for myself, just seeing if it would work, right? Brings us into that spirit energy, you know, like distilled spirit, like where there's no male and female, it's all together, it's all one, it's more animal, it's more instinctual, it's more primordial, and it's older than the stars, it's ancient, that ancient energy. So let's see which archangel is going to come through to help us interact with those energies. Okay, all right, here's the card, and it is Archangel Metatron. Okay, so we have Archangel Orion, Archangel Metatron, and Archangel Jophiel coming through to help us with the divine feminine, the divine spirit, and the divine masculine. Now, that's all. I'm going to look at the bottom of the archangels here, because this is kind of going to be the overarching energy, the subtle energy that's helping us, and it is Archangel Uriel coming through with light energies, also bringing light codes into earth, I'm hearing. So that's what we're here for. You know, we all have a mission, we all have a purpose. That's what we're here for, to bring these energies, to create, to make, where I can just have fun and talk to you guys and ask how you're doing. Also, by the way, comment below, how are you doing in 2021? I want to hear all about it. Oh, okay, and so for the divine feminine, we have move your body coming through as the advice. And that's actually really nice. I've been getting dance and music. There's something important about music and theory and sound and how it all comes together. I was in dance for 7 years. And then, all right, for our divine spirit, speaking of spirits, we have trustworthy friends. Okay, so this is tribe coming through. And then for the divine masculine, we have new beginnings. Now this is really interesting because this is the same card that I pulled for myself. So let's have a look here. I do see how these cards mirror one another absolutely beautifully. They have the white angel here. This one is more feminine. This one is indeed more masculine, it appears. And then, but they're both white, surrounded by darker energies. Okay, so this is all about that energy of shine your light. Remember Uriel here coming through for us? He was telling us that before, and that's very important. Now, what's over here? And all of these messages that are coming through are from your loved ones in heaven, which is absolutely beautiful. So heaven is drawing closer, especially as you light the incense, as you get yourself in that focus, and as you start listening to the video, pay attention to the messages that are coming into your body. How do you feel? What do you hear? What are you thinking as you're watching this video? Some of those insights are more important to your own spiritual walk than what I say. It's where the journey takes you, right? I'm just kind of the gatekeeper in a way as far as the spiritual message that Spirit is trying to tell you. I'm knocking on the door. It is up to you whether you open it in your mind and understand and begin to see and feel and really embody these energies. So first of all, let's start. I know I said it this way, but we're going to start with the divine masculine, because here it says a new beginning, and this is all to me saying 2021 is a new beginning for the divine masculine. It's healed quite a bit over 2020. I think this was a lot about the ego. Maybe a lot of us were having to work from home, having to redefine our careers, maybe even losing careers, starting over, caring for your family, understanding what the divine masculine role is in that, and especially fathers that were home with children, that you're not used to being around children. I'm sure it was a transitional period and is probably still transitioning, because children constantly change all the time, and they find out different ways to break rules, and they push your buttons, and they push you to be better, right? They push you to be more creative, and that's that divine masculine energy coming through with a new beginning. And the card says, thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready. So this is perfect that we're starting with this card. I am also feeling a lot of emotion coming through for that. So for some of you watching this, that I am ready is really resonating. You're ready to take the leap of faith and the leap ahead so that you can balance these energies once and for all. You're tired of struggling, you're tired of wrestling with yourself, right? And it's because, I'm just going to say this point blank, it's because we've been living in that duality, that 2D, 3D energy. But the problem is that is only the foundation of how high we're going. Right now, we're ascending to 4D, 5D, 6D, and higher. And these energies are calling us to integrate the divine masculine and the divine feminine, which is where we come in to Archangel Jophiel, honor your own beauty. And that is honoring your own internal soul. You see those beautiful greens in there? This is definitely speaking to your heart chakra. This is speaking to your earthly body, your earthly presence, and being happy that you don't conform to the ideal of the perfect man or the ideal of the perfect woman. Because unless you're watching a television or looking at magazines, which are all photoshopped and filtered and edited, we know this now. This is common knowledge. But we accept it as fact, and then we judge ourselves by those ideals. Those are ideals. They don't even exist. The person that is portraying that role or modeling that product or outfit doesn't even look like that. It is a show. It is all smoke and mirrors. And so what you're being asked to understand is how you are a beautiful blend of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Story time for me, this is bringing up honoring your beauty. When I was in dance, I was very thin, right? And this was prepubescent, so my hormones hadn't kicked in. But when they did, I was still in dance, and I was still dancing. I was doing more. I was actually taking more dance classes, and I was gaining weight. And my breasts actually developed a little bit, and that scared me because I didn't see any of the other guys going through this. And that's just because my body is different. I ended up with, love handles and larger, I guess you could just call them man boobs. I'm totally burying my soul here. And I've been self-conscious about those through quite a lot of my life, almost until I was 25 or so. So that was like a 10-year period from when I was like 14 to 25. It was a very intense struggle of trying to be something I was not, because I was trying to reach that ideals. I wasn't honoring my own beauty. And so I didn't even see how beautiful I was as is. And it wasn't until I started practicing shamanism and understanding divine masculine and divine feminine and really digging into what does that mean. Like, I don't have to look exactly like those archetypes. Those are energies of one half of me, right? So if I am a perfect blend of the divine feminine and divine masculine, that means that I'm going to have masculine features and I'm going to have feminine features. None of us are perfect on this scale, okay? Especially the ones that are just the average person walking around. We're a blend of everything. We're not these ideals. We're not the stereotype, right? We're a mixture. And so this is saying, thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. So for me, it was understanding my inner beauty first that allowed me to accept my outer beauty, which is a struggle I still have. I still struggle with my weight. I still struggle with my hair. I mean, sometimes it's so tough that I can't even record. Like, I go to record and I just see myself on the camera and I go, oh no, not today. We're not doing it. I don't want to look at that. And so that's a barrier I'm having to break through because I have made a promise and my insecurities can't keep promises. So Jophiel wants you to understand that your insecurities are keeping you from everything you want to create, everything you want to do. And that's coming through under the divine masculine. Many people don't think about men thinking about their physical appearance very much, but we do. We just don't like to be told how that works. It's almost like the advertisers haven't figured out how to get that. I'm sure they're working on it. They're getting very subtle. They're doing it. It's switching. You know, it used to be geared towards more women, telling them how they should dress, look, act, be, and all that stuff. Now they're starting to do it to men more and more. And I'm noticing that in the younger generations coming up. But my back is itching. So this is a very personal issue for me of my own divine masculine. And I think a lot of that energy comes from our heavenly father as well as our earthly father. And that means if you did not have a good example growing up, you might have idealized someone on television. You might have idealized someone in a comic or a book. And you have to realize those are just archetypes. Those are literally stereotypes of specific people. In order for us, that have been simplified, in order for us to understand, it does not take into effect all of the different complexities. That's why he has multiple arms. That's why there's these different colors in here. All of the complexities of what it is to be human, okay? And that brings us to the middle, the spirit. And so what is the spirit trying to help us integrate here with the divine masculine and the divine feminine? How is this integrating through? So with the spirit animal, we say, thank you, animal kingdom, for blessing my path with love. And I want to take that a step further. Thank you, the celestial kingdom, for blessing my path with love. But I trust that whoever is watching this video is a trustworthy friend, yes, because it's telling us to listen to our friends. And a lot of this is, you know, you see how the divine masculine lifts the divine feminine up, right? We exalt the divine feminine, and the divine masculine is exalted in doing so. There's also lots of yellows in this, and so that's a lot of happiness, that solar plexus energy. And with the dandelions coming through, it's a lot of wish fulfillment. It's about understanding connections and how you can make your dreams a reality. And that's all part of integrating the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So in 2020, a lot of us were alone, cut off, isolated, quarantined, so that we were on our own. And that I feel like that left us very self-critical, very self-analytical, very self-reflective. And so now it's time to start integrating how your friends feel about you. Your true friends, you know, the ones that actually talk to you and say, you know, hey, that habit might be bad for you, or wow, you look good, you know, really complimenting you and understanding your struggle if you have weight or if you're dieting, things like that, showing you that you're not just what you perceive in your mind, because it's human, I guess, it's human desire, or it's just a human tendency to be critical of ourselves or get hung up on one thing, like my love handles, for instance, right? That's not my whole person. I didn't see the other good parts of me, and now I've started to integrate these good parts of me and embrace the parts of me that are difficult and that I struggle with. That is hard. It is very hard to do. And so I applaud anyone that has done that. And I think all of us do that as we're growing up, as we're aging. We become more in tune, and we integrate more of those roles and realize that they're aspects of ourselves. You know, I can be like Superman, or I can be like Wonder Woman, but I don't have to be them specifically. I don't have to be a carbon copy. I am my own, and I have those traits, and I cultivate them differently, or the same in different ways, right? And so it's looking at your friends and listening to them to allow you to complete the whole picture, because we're doing this and balancing this divine feminine and divine masculine because of Lord Metatron. Okay, Archangel Metatron says, clear your vibes. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. And a part of clearing the energy field is breaking away from the 3D constructs of duality. Okay, that's why I have 3 columns here, because, you know, with 2 legs, you have good balance, unless it's a stool. If it has to be a stool for you to sit on, it has to have 3 or 4, even better. But 3 is what really gives it that balance, that perfect triangle where it can disperse weight perfectly and hold you up at the same time. So we're moving above 3D, right? We're moving above that. And so part of that is cleansing your vibration and clearing that away. Your loved ones in heaven are working you with this, okay? And so is Archangel Uriel. So he is helping us to shine our light. Now, this is really giving me vibes of this, okay? With Archangel Uriel in the light, and then these are shining here. And so you also may be getting activations in your heart and palms, okay? Because a lot of these are pointing at, like, you know, hands and prayer, hands in prayer, hands. And then we also have energies of that crown chakra and heart chakra as well. Like, see, these two are holding their hands over their heart, and then she is shining from her heart here in that image. So we're receiving activations on all chakra levels and on all levels of our being, which is helping us clear our vibration, and which is pushing this kind of this idea of, who are you? You know, the universe is asking you, as you raise your vibration, you get that question pounded into you. Who are you? Who am I? And it can be intense, and it takes a little bit to figure that out. And I think that's what 2021 is going to look like, because this is an overarching energy for 2021 for the divine masculine, the divine feminine within each individual. And so we're learning to integrate that. We're learning to trust our friends. We have a new beginning right now with 2021, and we know things cannot continue as they have continued, okay? Change is important, and we're learning to honor ourselves, right? And we're learning to honor our friends and clear away vibrations. So this also means, since this is opposing trustworthy friends, with Archangel Metatron saying clearing my energy field, part of that clearance is letting go of old relationships, friendships. I mean, this could be current relationships, friendships, people that hold you back, because whenever you let those, when you stop fighting for those relationships and you just let them go, and you say, you know what, I release you in love and perfect trust, and I wish only the best for you, that creates a beautiful energetic supernova, right? It creates this beautiful supernova of energy where you just shine truth on it, and you realize that this person no longer has my best interests at heart, or this business partner no longer wants to work together, or this relationship isn't working. I have to go deeper. Something has to give, okay? And if you tried everything and you're at your wits' end, really pay attention to Metatron and let them go. Because when you do, it makes room for the new, right? And that's where we come into the divine feminine, starting at the bottom. I'm kind of doing like a zigzag, starting at the bottom with Archangel Orion manifesting miracles. So as we manifest these miracles, it's in direct relation to unifying your divine masculine and divine feminine energies. It is both receiving and it is giving, okay? It is both receptive and active. And it's incredible how it works. It is so hard to describe until you actually start integrating your divine masculine and divine feminine. But all of us are getting a chance to do that in 2021. There's this. So we are here to thank Orion for manifesting miracles in the world. And so what we're looking for is being receptive to new ideas, being receptive to new ways of doing things, letting old systems fall down. This is why the divine feminine is seen as Kali Ma, the destroyer. Now here's the deal. She doesn't always come in just to destroy. Sometimes she has to let things go, right? You have to clear those vibes, those old vibrations, those old connections, in order to make room for new ones. Words. Okay. In order to make room for new connections. So with the divine feminine is this energy of trusting in the divine plan and releasing what no longer serves us. So I did something this year in 2021 and 2020 where I decided what happens in politics no longer affects me. Yes, I still get passionate about people and ideas and groups and, indigenous peoples and global warming and global change, but I don't take it personally. I've started to get to the point where I am no longer allowing those negative energies to siphon energy from me without my permission. Okay, and that's a part of the divine feminine, is guarding yourself as sacred, because the divine feminine for so long was always seen as she has to be held pure. That's not necessarily true, or virginal, or if she doesn't, she loses her power and she is sullied, she is dirty. That is not true. It is the woman's choice to choose who she allows a connection with, who she opens her energy to, who she brings new energies into to allow the divine masculine to create, right? It is up to her in the final say of what we receive. So the Divine Mother says, "Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love that I deserve." So in order to receive that love that we all need, Spirit is saying, move your body. So this is a beautiful depiction of a gorgeous angel there. Just wanted to let you guys see that for a moment. And the card says, "Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy." So in 2021, the divine masculine is walking away from old paradigms and releasing and honoring its own beauty, while the divine feminine is allowing miracles to manifest, clearing the vibration and bringing in true friends, your true tribe. And that is going to be quick movement, okay? This is saying move your body, but it is also saying to me as a channeled message that this is going to happen very quickly. Very quick energies, very fast-paced, very almost like the Seven of Wands energy of it's just quick movement, messages coming through. And so also, in order to balance these energies, move your body. I'm hearing yoga, tai chi, qigong, martial arts, dance even. Some form of moving and honoring your beauty in motion. See, these cards oppose each other here and here. They're across from one another, diagonal. Adjacent? So, again, words. So we have honor your beauty and move your body. Part of that is seeing how beautiful you are when you're, when you're in the flow, when you're moving, when you're listening. Like when I was setting up this room, I had a beautiful experience of the energies didn't feel right. And so I started ringing my sound bowl, right? And when I rung it, it sounded dissonant. It sounded off key to me. Like, I was like, whoa, this is picking up the energy that I'm feeling. So then I started moving things and adjusting things until I rang the sound bowl and it struck true. It rang true. And it sounded in key, and it was in perfect pitch, and everything just kind of aligned. And so if you're not into music, that just means that it's the right note that it should be. So the energies being off made it sound discordant. So as you move your body, okay, this also helps you see what is out of balance within your own body, within your own energy field, where you are needing some more work, where you need to honor your beauty, and where you need to clear some old thought habits, patterns, and blockages, and where you need to allow miracles to come in and heal you, opening up to this divine energy so that you can shine your light and be who you're supposed to be. Because your divine loved ones are sending you so much love and light and energy. I mean, this is clear through this spread right here. I mean, let me show you this spread that I'm looking at right now. Nope. Okay, we might be able to do it, guys. Oh gosh. Okay, I think that's everybody. Can we see it? I'm peeking over. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think we can see everybody a little bit. There we go. So those are the energies that I am looking at right now. For some of you, this is the divine message you're wanting to hear through these cards, with the Archangel Uriel coming through the Divine Mother, activating that animalistic, beautiful primal energy within you. I'm hearing this is Reiki, this is Chi, this is that beautiful energies of love, and then the divine masculine, carrying those to your loved ones that have departed here, who are giving you nothing but support and love. You know, they set the foundation for your trajectory in this life, which is absolutely incredible, right? So it's a beautiful path coming through here, and you need to trust in that. And so in order to do this, you need to release and clear energies, step into the new ones, and allow the divine energies to bring you to that. Like, it's not something you do, it's something you call for and then accept as it's happening. Don't fight it, because I feel like a lot of us are fighting this energy, and that's where that dichotomy of feminism, patriarchy, rah, you know, where you end up with man haters and woman haters and everybody just hates each other. That's fighting it, right? It's wanting to be integrated, it's wanting to be balanced, it's wanting to bring us together. And so I want to take a moment in closing for this reading to say thank you for watching, and I'm going to lift us up in... Okay, I'm being told to grab a singing bowl, so I'm going to go grab a singing bowl real fast. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the singing bowl. This is for the heart chakra. That's why it's colored green. And so I'm asking Spirit that as I play this singing bowl, that it integrates the messages here. I know it was a little scattered and all over the place, and thank you for bearing with me. But I was trying to balance. It was almost like holding two lightning rods, and lightning was constantly hitting it, trying to wrestle lightning, okay, with these divine masculine, divine energies coming through and standing in the center as a vessel. So in order to integrate these energies so that they settle deep within our hearts and allow it to anchor into Gaia and allow it to anchor into these light codes, right? I'm wanting to play this singing bowl for you and allow it just to fill your mind, clear your mind of anything, and just be expectant, like you're asking someone a question, right? When you ask someone a question, you wait for their answer. You're not sitting there formulating the answer already. You're expectant, you're open to receive. This is why we're going to the bowl, is I need you to be open to receive so that these energies can come in and they will open up and trickle down into your conscious understanding. All right, so this is a subconscious alignment. I'm going to draw some Reiki symbols over this really fast. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this reading resonated with you and allows you to unify your divine masculine and divine feminine. I really feel like it is where we are going. I really feel like these are the energies of 2021, or I would have not been so adamantly like chased by spirit to do this reading. Like, it was not what I had planned. It was not organized. It was just literally thrown together by what spirit wanted. And so I humbly offer this offering to you all, and thank you all so much for watching. I love you, and may you continue to shine brightly, my beautiful embers. Many blessings.